Hello and welcome back to my channel. We've got another patron request mini marathon on the way today. It's all girl groups. We're doing Apink, PRISTIN, MAJORS, Girls' Day, and FX. So a lot of new, a lot of old, more old, because MAJORS I think is the only new group here. PRISTIN no longer exists, Girls' Day no longer exists, FX no longer exists, but we get to broaden our horizons and explore some older songs that I have not heard. Now the first one up is Apink's Dumhdurum, which I know is a lot of people's favorite track from 2020. This was a very big one, and one that I've been told that I would like a whole lot, so I'm excited to finally get to hear it. This is a request from Sarah. If you guys want to skip ahead and be one of those people and not enjoy all the great stuff coming up, there's going to be timestamps down below, so you can choose where you may. And if you're interested, check out my Patreon, live stages, album reactions, variety shows, things like that, and you can request something of your own very soon. The request tiers are opening up soon as all of these backlog of requests are slowly being completed, but we're very, very close. So let's kick it off with Apink's Dumhdurum. The last thing we heard from them was Dilemma, their most recent comeback, which I quite enjoyed, but this looks to be very different, and I know that Black Eyed Pilsung worked on this. You guys know how much I love Stacey, so let's see how this goes. This looks way brighter. Ooh, dancy. Oh, the shrug? Who is in center there? Super dreamy. Nice little 1-K logo in there on the suitcase. Oh, that melody! Oh, what is this synth? It feels so... It's like a mix of things. How do you describe this? It's like there's parts of retro, almost early 90s, late 80s R&B stuff in this, but it's a dance track at the same time. Whoa. Listen, and I know that they, not he, they, because Black Eyed Pilsung is a duo, yes, isn't the only person that worked on this. I know that there was someone else that produced it, but what masterful, mixing. What masterful mixing in such a complex set of elements that somehow, at the end of the day, work out to sound amazing. They shouldn't. It's rich. That is the melody right there, though. That line is so good. This song has all the classiness of something like Dilemma, less of the attitude and more lavishness. And the video is so colorful, but like muted pastels, that it feels somewhat foreign and kind of mystical in some way. Like you're not supposed to know exactly where you are, and that's how I feel sonically with this song, that it's giving me all these different time periods and assortment of sounds, that it works together really well like that. Oh, the water shot of her kicking it up. Oh, I was hoping this would extend. There's some select shots in this that are so amazing. Boom. That back-to-back of her stomp to hair flip. Right? Even the way they're staring at you. There's some like Murder on the Orient Express stuff going on here. I don't know, something about it is like slightly unsettling. And I kind of like it that it's brighter, but still has the much more mature aesthetic, this being their 9th mini album, and I know Apink has been around for a bit, so of course it's going to be more mature. But I liked this definitely more than Dilemma. I like Dilemma, but this one just felt a bit more fresh to me. There were bits of Dilemma, including like the rap and things like that, that felt a bit more standard K-pop, what we've kind of been getting from a lot of releases, whereas this one just stands out a whole lot more. And like I said, I know Black Eyed Pills song, they weren't the only ones that produced this song, but I just don't think they miss. They do not miss, and they did not here either. And I know they've worked on some of their previous songs as well, but Dumhdurum and Dilemma are the only 2 songs from them that I do know. This is a winner, complete winner. I understand why it was at the top of a lot of people's favorite songs from 2020. I don't think it's one that would get old either. Synth doesn't get old for me. Usually a musical, just complete empty chorus does, but that doesn't come until the outro, where I think it's very, very fitting for this song. So I like it quite a bit. That's a solid win. Next up on our list is PRISTIN V's Get It. Now, John LD, the person that sent this request in, I don't think you know, but this is one of my favorite K-pop songs. I absolutely love it. I've been listening to it since maybe like 2019-ish, around there, so maybe a year after it released, but I've never seen the music video, so this will be the first time checking out the video, and also I just haven't heard it a lot recently, so it'll be a little refresher. Love this track. I think it does not girl crush, but like just a mature concept in such a unique way that it doesn't follow any kind of formula to me. Now, I didn't know that this was a subunit of PRISTIN. I know of PRISTIN coming from IOI, then Hinapia after that disbanding, but I didn't know. I was always wondering. I was like, why do people say PRISTIN and leave that V out? I don't know why. It's because this is a subunit. I had no idea. So let's check it out. This is PRISTIN V's Get It. Excellent, excellent song. There is such a confidence in this song. Oh my god, on the left. Oh, on that rising synth. Tennis court, huh? And they shot this with, it's 4x3. Oh, the colors are so stark. There's kind of a really heavy saturation or almost overexposure in some of these shots that make it feel some nostalgia. What a hard-hitting chorus. Like, this is top-level girl crush. and that it doesn't go by the standard. Whoa. Her eyes on the left reminds me of Yuna. Oh, the bass. Oh, it's such a gritty, grimy bass line. You don't hear that often in a lot of K-pop songs. These outfits are illegal and always kind heroin. I doubt it. Her. Touching things. The unison chorus. Oh, hey, that looks familiar. Is that where Stray Kids filmed Mirror? Doesn't it look like that? It might be. This should have been a hit. Was this a hit? There's so many aspects of this song that I already forgot about that I love. She's intoxicating. This is so hard. Why is this so hard? They're looking all pretty, but with you got sirens in the back. For some reason, I feel like this should be a way heavier, darker concept, and it's not. But the confidence jumps off the screen. Backing vocal. And this song is completely run by that melody. Oh, I'm sorry to pause again, but I think the reason why I love girl crush songs like this and why I say it's not following the formula is because a lot of groups, and I've mentioned this sometimes, that they have to put on almost face for girl crush. Okay, this is our girl crush concept, so we have to really portray that and convince you. There's no convincing that needs to be done here. There are groups that don't need to do that at all, that embody it wholly themselves, just with the way that they are and the way they perform. Like Everglow. Everglow doesn't do girl crush. They're just Everglow, and they nail it, and they embody that emotion. They don't have to put on face. I would say that a lot of CLC songs are also like that, but this is doing that for me. It's so confident. It's very mature, and it's not putting on some kind of act. They're really just reeling you in. It's shot so differently too, though. Like, a lot of these scenes have a lot of noise to them and almost look like they have like a retro filter. Then you have really heavily saturated and exposed shots, and we keep changing aspect ratios. It's so odd. It feels a little disjointed, but it doesn't bother me. Why do you have to be in center? Whoa. So good. I mean, you know, I absolutely adore that song. I had said that in the beginning, but video also great. Just, I don't think it could have been bad because I love the song so damn much. That's like one of my absolute favorites. So I don't know if there's anything more that I should really be checking out from PRISTIN. If so, let me know. Something that may be similar to this. I don't know if this is like an excursion from their normal sound because this is a subunit. I guess give me the lowdown on that one. Now next up, we've got a pretty new group in Majors. Now I know a few of the people on my Discord have been raving about this group. If you want to join the Discord, join on Patreon, get on there. It's actually a ton of fun, and I waste way too much time on there instead of making more videos, but it's a great time chatting on there. They're very, very into this group. They've got 2 songs here, Salute and Giddy Up. Now I've got no captions for this. I think they might come from a very new label, less than 300,000 views, 250,000 even on each of these videos. So let's explore something new. This is a request from Ava Playa and Jay Garris. Thank you guys so much. Let's dive into it. This is Majors with Salute. Well, first of all, I just want to point out her vocals are so unique sounding. Husky, deep. Oh my god, I'm such a sucker for great pre-choruses. This is also how you do a great video on the cheap. Excuse me, that run. I'm very happy this is not just some heavy, impactful drop. It has a great melody. There's so much happening right now. That bob, she pops. Is this the vocalist from the beginning here that's singing right now? Now her. She's the one that did the run. No, she's the one from the beginning. Great vocals. Yes, I love her little ad-libs in there. It's called Flute, and now we're getting the marching band drum roll. It's always my opinion, if you don't have the money for good CG, just don't do it. Just don't do it. I love that shoulderless outfit on the girl with the bob. Oh, the hair flip in the choreography. Oh. Hello, YG outro. Really utilizing just the look of silhouette in this from just those backing silhouettes, but also the lighting on themselves. Wait a second, why? For half a second it looked like they all had bobs, but it's only 2 of them. Oh, that was a whirlwind. Honestly, I don't even know what to think about it right off the bat. Like, there was a lot. There was a lot there. I think I'm gonna go through this one more time because there was a lot there, and I don't know if I have enough to just purely digest that and understand exactly how I feel about it. Visually, I think they did a lot with a little. We've got a lot of like digital kind of machination concept going. Her voice is very, very unique. I wish they did more close-up shots like that. Really love that. Shows a lot of personality. I didn't see that she was strapped before. Okay, so the two Bobs blend in for me. This is different Bob, right? No. There's two Bobs. Not like the name Bob, you know. It doesn't help that they put them one after another. Is this? Oh, it's this vocal line, because I like that this song doesn't have just pure heaviness to it. There's a lot of uplifting moments from a pre-chorus, which typically has that rising effect, but even in the chorus, it doesn't go full hard aggressive drop, which I kind of appreciate. Oh, I love that line so much. Powerful singers. Singers. I like this. They're doing this. Are they shooting themselves in the head? And this is their brain matter? They actually have way more close-up shots than I gave them credit for. Maybe I just didn't realize the first time. This is why 2 viewings are usually the best. We're majors. She's nuts. I keep hitting my volume scroll wheel. I don't even know what's going on anymore. So this actually has really vocal intensive portions, but it's a very active choreography from what I'm seeing. Seems incredibly hard to sing this live. It's so active. I'm in. It's really catchy. Such a good chorus. And I like the staggered brass. But again, it's not a very visceral, harsh song. Because you have moments like this. Nice, delightful bridge. Now this is the part that I mostly couldn't wrap my head around. The outro, rather. I'm really into the choreography. I love choreos that go hard but have... Oh, the hair flip is so good. That have little bits of cuteness thrown in. Great cuts on the beat. Okay, I'm in. 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 of them. That's good. That's good. There's too many big groups. I hear there's one that's debuting that has 24 members. We don't need that. We don't need that. Stop. Jaden Jong, stop. But in the case of majors, salute. That's a winner. I really do like that one. Now let's see what their next song is like. Now this released on the same day, on the same exact day, March of 2022. So they're very, very new. I don't know if this was a dual single release or one of these, like Giddy Up is a B-side. No idea, but let's check it out. This is Giddy Up. This is how you save money. Have a lot of screens like this.
Up to the skies on cold and
softer side of Majors.
We reach out to the singing stars.
More silhouettes.
For you and me. Now your song repeats like it follows your habits. Like a simple.
Love that. Love that.
Repeats like it follows your habits. Like a symphony. Let your worries away.
God, her lips. Her everything is.
Blow up to the skyway. For you only, for your eyes only. I bring you into my domain.
Hey, this like choreo is really impressive. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but for some reason, the like synthy, almost EDM songs that would come out in the early to mid 2000s, this is very, very much like that I wouldn't care for so much back then, now make me like almost emotional. I don't know if it's the nostalgia. I don't know what's going on. I really, really like this song a lot. That opening verse was so good. Oh my god, the footwork is so good. And they're wearing little cowboy boots. This is a better song. This is a better song. Who does their choreography? Not that I would know them, but I want to know. It's very elegant. Dude, what is the workout routine? They're nuts. What the? She's got to be like the main. I can't even speak. This is a very uplifting. I mean, they say break free in the lyrics. It feels like that. It feels like an escape. This is a great running song. That's what sells me. That's what sells me. When you have some kind of like almost blooming vocal that sounds like the line is going to end, but then it extends so beautifully. I am such a sucker for stuff like that. Very dreamy, trance-like. And this doesn't sound like anything I've really heard in K-pop. Like, what does this sound like?
Blow up to the skyway. For you only, for your eyes only. I bring you into my domain.
God, I love their formation. And that little delayed drop makes this hit so hard. Such impact. This is how you make me really love an empty chorus. Like, it's very hard to do these days because that was so overused in like what 2019, and now, man.
Shine
her voice.
Save your truth, we don't want for you.
Ooh, like for such a upbeat song, usually it's like, I don't know, the slower, sweeter sounding ones, but that felt like very healing, like made me feel really good. I don't know. I really like that song. That should have been the one that we watched twice, purely because I really enjoyed it a lot more. But I still like Salute. Salute must have been the title track because there was definitely way more camera work in that. This is more so just a performance video, but I much prefer this song. This is one of, it's up there with one of the more unique, like, favorite things that I've heard this year. Giddy Up, A+. Let me know more about Majors for those of you that know them. I bet I'm watching this for the first time alongside a lot of you, so I love stuff like that. Like groups that I have not heard about before that I can get exposed to by some of you guys is always awesome. Give them a little bit more exposure with my little drop in the bucket size following, but still very cool. So Majors, Giddy Up. Awesome. Next up, we've got another one from Ava Playa. Thank you for another request. This is Girls' Day. Now, Girls' Day, I think we've done 2 songs of before, way back when. The only one I really remember is I'll Be Yours, and that one's so damn good. Really love that. I remember really enjoying that when I first reacted to it, and now we're checking out their song, Ring My Bell. Now, I thought this group had disbanded many moons ago, but apparently it's just indefinite hiatus. That pretty much means disbandment, I think. But this is supposedly 2nd gen sexy concept, so we'll see how we handle that. Let's go. Oh, hypnotize me.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? We gonna make it short time.
How's it going?
Be my bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell.
Oh yeah, this is screaming 2nd gen, like in my face. They just don't do things like this anymore. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. You know when it comes back, it's gonna be crazy. Yep, I'm feeling like that waterfall. Are they slapping their butts? It's damn close. But it's those subtle choreo bits and old 2nd gen stuff that I'm such a sucker for. This is the inward knees move. That dude is having the best day. Ariel. Whoa, God, that red hair could not be more red. Oh, I like the little, what do you call that? It's not a xylophone. What do you call it? It's the 2 sticks. The 2 sticks. That's going on in the background there. Wait. I like that. Or is that just a high piano? I don't know. I never said I was instrumentally inclined. Those shorts. I don't think I could do this on camera every day if these concepts came back. Oh my God, this is such a heavy mix. Like, there are so many layers to this. There's so much going on. But I think because it has such a high, like, BPM that it doesn't clash. It just keeps the energy up and you don't really think about it. It's dense. Who is this guy?
My heart is ring my bell. 의식을 잃어든 내 숨소리도 멍해. 날 깨워줘요 ring ring my bell.
Oh, holy hell, it's her voice.
잃어든 내 숨소리도 멍해.
Is that's Ariel before though? She didn't sound like that, did she?
날 깨워줘요 ring ring my bell.
쿵쾅거리는 내 심장 나만 미치게 해.
Did Second Gen have the best vocalist? It's the really playful synth in the back that wins it for me. Yeah, now I feel a little awkward on camera. It's a good ass song though. That's the thing. It's not to take away from the song. I think most second gen tracks are just so incredibly catchy. I could understand if you don't love them, but they're so hard to hate. Like, you can't hate this. I don't know. It's so, I don't know, inoffensive. Well, musically, I can see some people being offended. Not me. Whew. There's only 4 of them? Why did I feel like there was like 17 girls in that video? I don't know why. It seemed like there were so many outfit changes and whatnot. But man, that was that's really as good as the second gen goodness comes. I really like that. Not as much as I'll Be Yours, but I think it's because that had like the electric guitar in it and things like that that really bring me closer to it. But this one is of that catchy lane. Kind of reminds me of what I would expect from like an EXID, kind of like that, and I really do like it. These videos were something though. It's so crazy how things have changed. They ain't like that. They ain't like that anymore. Every now and then you'll get something somewhat in that kind of repertoire, but the sexy concept has not been the same. I wonder how current climate of the internet and people in general of what they can take would handle that. I really wonder how that would sit. You definitely have your sect of people that would be like, yes, you look fantastic, you know, be yourself, do that. And then some people that were like, how could you put them up to this? Why did you put them in this outfit? You know that discussion would happen. But I really enjoyed that. Let's close it out now with another old group in FX. It feels weird saying old group. They're not really that old. Really not an old group, but, you know, this group is no longer around anymore. We're going to be checking out the song Airplane from FX, a request from John LD, who had done the PRISTIN one, so thank you very much, and I'm sorry for some of you who I'm doing multiple requests for in this video that it took so long to get to these. But yeah, legendary B-side, so says John LD, so let's check it out. Reminds them of a lot of old Zed songs. So we're going more into some EDM stuff. I'm really not a super EDM person, but Zed, I remember being kind of more of like almost of like a dubstep lane. Like, didn't he go pretty hard? From what I recall, at least friends that I know that were into that kind of stuff back then. So let's check it out. This is Airplane. But this sounds so sentimental. Maybe I have Zed wrong. Oh, I definitely do. This has the 2000s EDM like Giddy Up thing I was saying. We even got the Owl City synth in there. Very emotional. Oh, yes. Heavily synthesized shit. This is also Whoa. Luna and Sully have such great voices. Luna was in that Honey Solar video, right? Honeybee? Yeah, she has great vocals. I am a sucker for stuff like this, as I had just said previously during Giddy Up. There's a nostalgic factor that this pricks at your brain, even back then. It's just this, it's the sound of the song that it's very comforting. And also, you just don't hear stuff like this anymore. This probably has remixes, I guarantee it.
Come with me. Airplane. Love. Come with me. Airplane. Love.
Oh, what was this like at a live show? Like this kind of song calls for the most flowery language. It's like emo EDM. Someone is just going wild on their synthesizer. Oh, I really like that. Holy for it just being so crazy unique, and it's so funny that we had listened to Giddy Up earlier, and I was like, what sounds like this? And yes, they're very, very different songs in their tone and everything, but you could still connect some bits of that DNA to what I was talking about of the like rising, uplifting synth of 2000s music. So I really did like that a lot. I wonder if let me know if that's like actually a huge B-side for them. Like, is that one that the fans of FX really, really like a lot? Funny, FX is one of the earliest groups that I ever listened to, like Electric Shock and what's it called? Danger? Pinocchio Danger? I always forget. It's like two different names, isn't it, that song? But that was the one that I listened to all the time. Thank you to everyone that sent in requests. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna have those request tiers opening up very, very soon, as all my backlog is finally finished, and I'm gonna be able to restart things anew, and it feels very, very good and very, very freeing. So yeah, look forward to that. Also on Patreon, it gives you access to the Discord. You're gonna get to see all the live stages that I do, album reactions, variety stuff. We're doing lots of Queendom, so if you're into girl groups, as you clearly are because you clicked on this, we're doing Queendom 2. Already finished Queendom 1, obviously, and I'm really, really enjoying it. There are certain things about Queendom 2 that I don't like in the way that Mnet does it, but you just can't deny propping up girl groups, and now is the strong time. Now is the time where you got the industry by the throat. Girl groups, new ones are coming out like wildfire, and they're killing it. Look at Majors this year. Billy, you got Purple Kiss, you got Stacy, Weekly. They're all over the place, and they're doing great numbers, like record girl group numbers for album sales. So you love to see it, and now's the time to seize that opportunity. So check out my Patreon as we check out a lot of girl group stuff on there. Thank you guys so much. Down below you can subscribe if you are new, and also have a nice playlist for any of the groups here that I've reacted to before. I'll put their playlist down below. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.